Football is a good sport, and it's gonna be fun to watch this year. I had a lot of fun playing when I was younger. Well, I had a medium amount of fun playing when I was younger. It's more fun to watch than it is to play. I'm gonna be rooting for the Ducks this year, and I think they're gonna do good. I recently saw that Bo Nix is doing a kind of a Heisman campaign. He had a banner out in New York City for the East Coasters to find out about him because they might not watch all the West Coast games, considering that they sometimes take place late into the night when all the East Coasters are asleep. So yeah, and I actually speaking of football, because that's the topic, that's the first topic. Um, I like fucked up two of my fingers playing football. They're two of them are now crooked, and that's just something that's happened. So yeah, football, cool sport. Those are my thoughts on football right now. So there you go. That's a minute of football thoughts. So there you go. My next topic, Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog is a good character. I remember in like around second grade or kindergarten. It was fun to watch. The first movie that came out with Kermit and the Muppets. I remember Jason Segel was the main human guy in that movie, and like Julia Adams or whatever her name is. And yeah, I liked it then. It had fun music and fun characters and stuff like that, and I still like it. I would not that much, but I enjoyed that movie. I watched it recently actually, and then there was a show before that, and then they tried to make it a show on ABC that was more adult themed later, but it didn't do well. So it from what I understand, the Muppets came from Sesame Street was first. It was the same guy that created both of them, I believe. And actually, in the first Muppet movie, I recall Big Bird was there. They had a cameo of Big Bird, and that's fun because everyone loves Big Bird. Yeah, so there you go. I guess those are my thoughts on the Muppets. For now. My next topic, Kanye West. Kanye West is he's I mean, what else is there to know about him besides everything that you know about him, which is probably a lot. He's been in the news cycle a lot because he does wild stuff, and people are interested in wild stuff. So, he had really good music. And then he did that thing to Taylor Swift like a long time ago, where he like interrupted her and said, "Yeah, but Beyonce had one of the best albums of all time." And that was a big deal. A lot of people were mad about that, and apparently he got really depressed and suicidal after that. And then he had a similar thing happen where he was gonna like do that same thing to Beck, but then he decided not to, and then it was like, oh, haha, but then it wasn't that haha, and then later he did end up saying that Beck had good music. So. But recently, he's been in the news because he was a Trump supporter, and then he was like a Nazi kind of. He said that he liked Hitler and stuff. So, he said that on Infowars with Alex Jones, and I think Alex Jones took offense to that, and he even said, "I think Kanye West was a plant," to make him look foolish. But I don't believe that really. Well, maybe I don't know. No, I kind of think Kanye is just kind of a wild guy. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Kanye. This topic is gonna be about Drake, and Drake was or is he's a musician. I remember when Donda came out, Certified Lover Boy came out around the same time, and there was this whole like thing about which one's gonna be more popular, and I think they actually did that on purpose to get them both more listeners, or at least the record labels did that on purpose, and that kind of makes sense. But as far as Drake the guy, I mean, he is kind of cringe a lot of the time, and almost every story about him is negative, but he's basically fine. His music is kind of very repetitive, but actually I think I'm gonna get into it because it was on the radio the other day, and I was going back and forth between, is this horrible or is this like fun? And I think it's fun, so I think I'm gonna listen to it right after I record this. But I mean, look at the haircut. That's kind of a cringe haircut too. But sometimes he plays into that, which is kind of fun. I remember the ad. He was in like a State Farm ad or something, and I thought it was funny. So yeah, I remember when Donda was out, I was really anti Drake, but that was kind of stupid. I was part of the. I was kind of like a sheep, just being like, oh, Kanye #1. It's whatever. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Thanks for listening.